Pretty heavy, isn't it?
It's pretty darn heavy.
That's up on this neck pickup.
Ooh. That was cool.
Dude,
Pretty cool.
This is pretty cool.
That's the Pano.
It's a Panoramic. It was made in Italy in 1961.
Whoa, that's even
Yeah.
earlier than 1960.
It's 3 years
I
earlier
think
than
so.
1961. I mean, I don't know.
Let's fact check it.
I'm not a botanist. So this guitar, I don't know if you can see it, but it has cracks.
I don't think you folks at home can see it.
It's not, they're not in the wood of the guitar. It's in the this
finish?
heavy finish. Yeah.
That makes sense.
And so it just it defines its character. It's got a crazy kind of like, it's like caramel burst, would you call it? I mean.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not tobacco, it's not dark enough.
No.
Yeah, let's call it caramel burst.
Well-
Rolo burst.
So anyway, welcome to the Local Pickup.
Welcome to the Local Pickup.
I'm Jason Broadwater.
I'm Rolo burst.
And this is a 1961 Panoramic. It was made in Italy in the Crucianelli factory.
Crucianelli.
And we had another one of these. You remember? We did an episode.
Yes, we did. And it was purchased by...
It was purchased by Ben Folds, which is pretty cool.
Crazy.
Yeah, and he was super cool about communicating with us, sent us a picture and everything. That was fun.
He's going to hit his piano with it.
Yes.
And see what happens.
Yes. But it's cool. It's got a great heavy. I mean, like a rock heavy is more than a metal heavy maybe, but like a heavy metal rock.
Like a Ted Nugent heavy.
Yeah.
A George Thorogood.
Even, yeah.
Even.
Especially up here on the bridge. Or when George Thorogood does like that one note solo for like 18 minutes. And you're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Then you're like, no, not cool. Well, kind of cool again.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, yeah. Maybe not cool now? I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, back.
Back to cool a little bit maybe? I'm not sure. So check it out on the heavy.
I shall check it out on the heavy. I got one right here. I got this pick right here. I got my local pickup.
Local pickup.
Pick up, pick.
Pickup, pick.
Local pickup, pick.
Yeah.
No idea what I'm doing. Yeah, this is, I was going to say, this is like this might be the coolest selector switch
Yeah, it's crazy.
ever. It looks like it's off an old refrigerator or something. It's awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, the pickups are great. The playability is fantastic. We always, look for guitars we want our guitars to be players. And then we keep anything original we can, but we do whatever work we got to do to make it a player. And this thing plays great. The action's great. It sounds great. Those old pickups sound great. Let me switch to a clean sound. It's nice, man. So it's a great playing guitar. It's got a unique sound. Those old pickups are cool. It's cool that it's from Italy. All those cracks in the finish, I mean, to me, it makes it it defines the look of the guitar. I think it's cool.
And I mean, I guess that's something like that's just something that's just going to happen. I mean, there would have been no preventing that, I assume.
Well, you know, the other one we had didn't have those cracks. I think it'd be changes in temperature. And, I mean, the guitars traveled all over the world. I mean, you know, it started in 1961 in Italy. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So the other one, it was amazing that it didn't have cracks. I'm always amazed when vintage guitars don't have.
I know,
stuff. Yeah. The electric guitar, or the guitar, the shape, the instrument, the guitar, was invented in Spain in 1840, right? So it's not that old, and it came from Spain. It's called the Spanish style. Every guitar that we look at is essentially the Spanish style. I mean, you know, some of the Japanese guitars we look at are very different, but
is it true that it came from Spain in the pouring rain?
Guitars were made in Europe ever since.
And for the band Europe.
For the band Asia,
originally. What a twist.
For the band America, who played in Asia with Asia, and Iron Maiden.
Whoa! Changed it up a bit.
But you know, so there's a long European history of making predecessor to guitar instruments, and then making guitars, and then transitioning into electric guitars in the 60s. While you know you had the boom of electric guitars happening in the United States, they never stopped making electric guitars, or guitars and then electric guitars throughout Europe. You know, and there's a lot of guitar makers, kind of craftspeople kind of makers of guitars in Europe now. It's a big thing.
Yeah.
So we've had the opportunity to meet with a lot of them and talk to them. So very cool.
Happening.
Yeah, so it's a cool guitar, man. 1961 Panoramic.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those guitar makers I had never heard of before we started doing the show. I never in my life heard of Panoramic.
Same. It's funny, when we got the first Panoramic, I took it over to Jake's, who does most of our luthier guitar tech work, and he had a Panoramic amp. And I'd never heard the name before, and he had never seen another Panoramic product either. But he had that amp, and unfortunately it wasn't working, so we couldn't plug it in.
This is interesting that the plate for the neck goes, it's like the neck goes into the wood, and then the plate's on the back of the wood. It's just interesting looking.
Yeah, and it's got a big chunky neck, man, and it's a very light guitar. It's hollow body, and it's got this depressed area here so that the pickup can be flat and the strings can be low. The other one was the exact same way that we had. I think everything on this is original as far as we know. So yeah, it's a cool guitar. Very cool.
Sweet.
All right,
Pretty
well,
awesome.
That's the 1961 Panoramic electric guitar from Italy. See you next time on the Local Pickup.
Bye.